It's been a while since I've put a video out. I've found it difficult to sit in front of the camera and film things and then edit them. But I want to get back into it, and I'm going to jump back on the horse by putting out 3 videos in fairly quick succession. These are my 15 unpopular opinions. After the intro, we'll get into it. Hi, I'm Pete McConville. This is my channel where I overthink, overanalyze, and just geek out on watches far more than a grown man should. A little while ago on a watch forum called Watch Crunch, someone put a question up. Give me your unpopular opinions. I was feeling feisty, so I put 1 up, and then it became 2, and then it became 5, and then it became 10, and then it ultimately topped out at 15 opinions on this little piece. And I thought to myself, that's actually the basis of a video. But then, because it's YouTube and I want to get some stuff out quickly, you know what? I'm going to make it 3 videos. Today we're talking about my unpopular opinions 1 through 5. They do kind of group in some themes here, but it's not strict, so we'll probably meander over the 3 videos. Watch all 3 to see everything I say. Unpopular opinion number 1. A bracelet or a band, but a bracelet most importantly, is not part of the watch. It's not a watch part, it's an accessory, like a box, and nothing more. The Federation Horology agrees with me. When they're defining a watch, it does not include the watch band. Watch bands do not come part of, or bracelets do not form part of the assessment of whether a watch is Swiss or not. And if the Federation Horology says that a bracelet is not a watch part, then you know what? That's good enough for me. On the topic of bracelets, bracelets generally suck. They're heavy. The best bracelet in the world isn't as comfortable as the worst rubber in the world. They're expensive, they get scratched up, they then have to be polished, or if you want to replace it, it's a pain in the ass. No, all in all, bracelets really super suck. Bracelets weren't really that popular until quite recently. Most people, I think, only like bracelets because they've been taught to like them. And most people have only been taught to like bracelets because suddenly Rolex started making good bracelets, and that made people pay attention to bracelets. If Rolex was famous for making the world's best rubber straps, then I'm sure no one would care less about bracelets and we would all be into rubber. Okay, so unpopular opinion number 3. Anything you have to be told, anything that isn't immediately obvious just by looking at the watch and not reading anything, is by definition part of the story of a watch. It's narrative, it's markings, it's marketing. So in-house, handmade, Swiss made, where the base caliber came from, the base caliber at all of that stuff you wouldn't know until someone told you. Therefore, it's not really part of the function of the watch. It's not even really part of the aesthetics of the watch. It's straight up marketing. And really, if you put value on a watch because it's got an in-house movement, you're no different to the person that wants to buy a Seamaster because that's the watch that James Bond wears. Okay, so unpopular opinion number 4, which is the correct place for a date to go, is obviously the 4:30 position. Watch dials are small. We don't have a lot of real estate. You don't want to give up pieces of real estate unless you absolutely have to. You don't want to give up an opportunity for an Arabic or a numeral or an indice unless someone is holding a gun to your head and you have no choice. So therefore, putting the date at a 3 or a 6 where you lose an indice or a numeral is absolutely silly. Slide it into the 4:30 position. You're not losing anything else. Bob's your uncle. That is clearly the correct place to put it. Okay, so unpopular opinion number 5, that is that versatile and timeless are really just euphemisms for dull. I often hear people say, you don't understand, this watch isn't dull, it's timeless, as if those are different things. They are not. They're the same thing. A watch that is timeless is dull. A watch that is boring is probably versatile. Okay, so they're my 5 unpopular opinions for today. I'll do numbers 6 to 10 tomorrow and then 11 to 15 the day after that. Look forward to seeing you. Leave your comments below, all that sort of stuff. Bye.